Hi, my name is Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy, and today I want to talk about why I dismissed my angels. This is a video topic I have for years. I've been afraid to talk about this. Early on my journey, I received spirit guide communication. And then I started to receive angelic and communication from angelic beings. I had a few scenarios. I even made a video how to communicate with angels. And during the time the angels were contacting me, I found through several different ways. I met a shaman. She told me that I had 3 angels surrounding me at all times. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then it came to a time where these angelic beings, I had bought this angel card, and I downloaded this app. This app, it was like an angel reading app, and it never used to do notifications, and one day it just started doing notifications. Your angels have a message for you. Your angels have a message for you, right? And a series of synchronicities happened that showed me that these angels were talking to me, and they actually gave me some messages. And then it came to one point where I had multiple psychics contacting me, and both of them contacting me with a channeled message from an angelic being. And they were like, I don't know why I wasn't gonna say anything to you, but it's making me channel. And when the lady told me about this angelic message, she said this being is saying that you've been hurt. She describes a scene of when I was in church, of a woman. She had on white pearls and a bunch of ministers standing around me. And I automatically knew what scene she was talking about. It was a scene after I started getting premonitions, dreams, and visions. My minister said, oh, you have the spirit of divination. We need to, what's that word? We need to get rid of the evil spirit in you. I want to say, not escalate, oh my God, I can't think of the word. Okay, so when people say a person has an evil spirit in a church or a deity, they do this little thing where they, like this little seance thing, where they're supposed to get rid of it out of you, right? Exorcism, that's the word. So they did this exorcism thing, and this angel was saying I was really hurt by that experience, or this being. And the being told me, I was just like, what does she want me to do? And the being says, I want you to lay down tonight and connect to me, open up, and allow me to come in and give you healing. And something didn't feel right about that. I was like, I'm not so sure I feel comfortable opening up to an entity that I don't know much about. And so that night when that time came, I said, I told myself I would not allow any entities that are not here for my highest good to connect to me, to heal me, to send me energy. I didn't want that, so I blocked that from happening. Then later on, I didn't know much about the 4th dimension, and I didn't know the difference between 4D and 5D, and it might have been right before my full ayahuasca experience, before I really understood. So I had talked to my mentor, and I told her Naya, she said, I explained to her, I said, these psychics are contacting me. These beings are like all at once, they were contacting me. And I was trying to talk to them and get the messages at some point. And she told me she said, there are 4D beings. She explained to me, which I'm gonna do a video on the 4D beings. I really want to break it down. And I think I'm going to use my whiteboard. I actually bought a whiteboard a couple years ago for this channel specifically to kind of break down things. I kind of want to use a whiteboard and break down the whole 4th dimension. But let's just start with this 4D. An angel is a 4D entity. A demon is a 4D entity. Jesus is a 4D entity. Aliens are a 4D entity. Orishas are a 4D entity. Buddha is a 4D entity. Every god you can think of is a 4D entity. Who are 4D entities? 4D entities are souls, creator gods like you and I. They just decided to play a different game, okay? We came here to do the human experience, starseed, to help the planet and whatnot. But the 4D beings, they playing a different game, okay? Their game might be influencing the 3D realm and stuff like that. And so 4D beings depend heavily on our energy. They take our energy. And they give us energy too, but they take more energy than what they give. And so that's why a lot of times in churches, when churches, there's a lot of worshiping. That worship energy, they're sending that's going to all the fourth dimensional beings. They're there. They live off that energy. They snatch that energy. They live off of fear energy. They live off of worship energy. In the churches, there'll be angels, demons, and everything surrounding those people, gathering energy from them. When you go up to go get prayed for, I remember often when people got prayed for in church, they'll be like, "Oh Jesus," and then they be all like passing out and stuff. Well, that usually means the 4D entity has blessed them with energy to make them feel good, but also taking a large amount of energy out. So they'll be all like kind of weak and passing out. And so really the trade-off, anytime you're working with a fourth dimensional being, like maybe you have a deity that you set out food to, rocks to, stones to, and you try to manifest things with the entity is helping you. What it is you're cutting a deal with a 4D being. The 4D being says, I'll help you if you help me, okay? Whatever energy you're giving them by worshiping them and sending them these things, they send you some energy back. In the long run, they take more energy than what they take more energy than what you give, than what they need. And therefore, it can really much slow your energy down. If you got entities attached to you in this reality, it can block you, it can slow you down. And so when she told me that, she explained to me that, and she said, dismiss your angels. She said, do it nicely. She said, tell them to, thank you for your help, but I do realize I'm a God now, and I'm on this ascension journey, going to 5D, and I'm going to live in conscious. See, they're working with people who are unconscious to being a God. These entities, these 4D beings, they're also in partial amnesia. Most of the time, they think that they really are the angel that they are. They think that they're the Jesus that they are, whatever God. They really believe that if you talk to them. But they do understand if you are like, no, I'm not playing that game. I'm not, I know I'm a God. And so I remember I was sad at first because I was kind of attached to this whole little angelic thing. I had been raised talking about angels in church, right? And I thought that they were really, really helping me. And so I said, ever since I realized I was God, I really want to embrace it. So I sat down and I meditated and I connected and I said, look, I appreciate your help to the angels. And I said, I realize I'm a God now and I want to do this journey for myself. And if you're going to 5D, 5D is about doing it yourself, going to this journey yourself. 4D is a bunch of entities. There's technologies. They will help. They will have deals. They'll say, we'll get you there if you do this. It's going to be deals. That's how it's going to work. They're going to have all these great things to help you with. They really want to just heal you. They're waiting, like they're floating around you waiting. If you be like, oh, I really need healing right now. They're sitting up there waiting for you to just give them the permission to heal. And I remember the other day, I think I was in the bath and I was like, I've been having this creative block, and I was thinking, oh my God, I just really need healing. I was thinking that for a second, and all of a sudden I felt the angelic entities above me, and they were like, just allow us and we'll heal you. And I looked up and I was just like, ooh, you guys is quick. They're waiting to help you. And it's nothing wrong if you want to work with 4D beings. If some people, that's all they know, they feel comfortable with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It takes time to shift into working with just being a God and learning how to manifest this yourself. If you were usually praying to Jesus or some type of Messiah or entity, and you were getting your prayers answered, and now you're like, oh, I'm a God, but I'm not getting my prayers answered as fast anymore. It's just really about you really realizing that the God that you were praying to was you, okay? For a moment, you allowed yourself to believe that I'm this outside entity. And so you just need to take that energy back and realize I'm Jesus, I'm Buddha, I'm a Messiah, I'm an Orisha. And this is what I'm going to manifest. I believe it really goes down to belief. I say this almost in every video. You have to believe this, okay? You get what you believe in. A God gets whatever they believe in. If you believe you're not a God, you manifest you're not a God. Okay? If you believe you're a God, you manifest unlimited opportunities of things you can do. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Yeah. Dismissing the angels. Anyway, sorry. The sun feels so good today. I wanted to share that, why I dismiss my angels. And you know, as you noticed, some of my earlier videos, I was just new to the journey. I was coming out of Christianity, and I'm going all the way over to the other end. And I'm very happy, and I appreciate this journey. And you know, all the 4D beings, you know, I appreciate them for everything they've ever done for me in the past. But right now, I am really trying to go straight to 5D and not spend too much time in the fourth dimension. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Maybe it'll help you out. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste. Don't forget to sign up for my email if you resonate with my channel. Have a good day.